So we're just going to talk about two things here. First of all, one-to-one correspondence. So I think about, when you used to play a game as a kid, and there were little marks for you to go and you'd roll the dice. And so we'd say, okay, well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maybe we rolled a 5 on the dice. So each square gets one number. That's called a one-to-one correspondence, or counting ducks, when you were a kid watching Sesame Street, something like that. Another way you could think of it is like, let's say you have a code where 1 is represented by an A, 2 is a B, 3 is a C. You have to have, and so on and so forth. You have to have each number matching with only one letter and each letter matching to only one number. Otherwise, you couldn't do a code. Okay, it would be too confusing, right? If A was represented by 2 different numbers. Okay. So that's all I'm going to say about one-to-one correspondence right now. Ordering the real numbers. So sometimes we want to know, well, which is bigger? Is 0.6 bigger or smaller than 2/3? And so we have symbols. We have a less than symbol, which looks like this, less than, or the greater than symbol. Well, that doesn't look very good. The greater than symbol that looks like that. We also have less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. Okay? So, yeah, just remember the alligator eats the bigger number. So which is bigger, 0.6 or 2/3? Well, one way you could do it is you could say, well, what is 2/3 as a decimal? You could get out your calculator, 2 divided by 3, and it turns out it's 0.6666, So which is bigger? Well, this one's bigger, right? So 0.6 is less than 0.6666. Okay. What if you had 0.6 with a bar over it and you had 2/3? Well, you could say that they are equal to each other, or you could say it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Either one of those symbols would work. Okay. Now, what if you have fractions? Let's say you have 2/3 and 5/18. And you're like, I don't know which is bigger. Do I, if I'm going to get 2/3 of the pizza or 5/18? Maybe that's a good example. That one's a little more obvious, but pretend like you didn't know. What you could do is you could get a common denominator. So if I turn this into 18ths, multiplying by 6 over 6, the way we get a common denominator, now I have 12 over 18 compared to 5 over 18, and then I can just compare the numerators. So I know it goes this way because 12/18 would be bigger than 5/18. Okay? So if you have any trouble with that, though, let me know. I'll try to put some more videos out on that concept if you need them.